Six Sigma quiz is coming from Six Sigma Demystified. Wonderful book it is, and it is written by Paul Keller. It is coming from Tata McGraw Hill's edition. I have taken the random questions from various chapter, and it is for beginner to moderate level. It has a mixed coverage like design of experiment, process capability, total quality management, and quality control, quality chart, and so on and so forth. This is a part one, and I picked up 20 random questions which we are going to discuss today. And for more detail, we will be picking up more questions, and stay tuned for more such details. Yeah, I'm gonna give my email ID. I have given it, and name I've just given AK, and let's go with the first question. Six Sigma methodologies can be applied to company who produce the goods with a large volume? No. Concentrate on cost saving. This is cost. Please read it as a cost saving rather than customer need. No. Have not been successfully applied to service in companies. No. So none of the above. A criticism of the DPMO, defect per million opportunity metric is it isn't applied to service industry. No. Defect aren't as important as profit. No. It can be artificially decreased by increasing the number of defect per opportunities. Yes. Why? We know that DPMO formula, DPMO is number of defect times 1 million opportunity divided by number of opportunities times number of volume, or how much volume we have, right? So if you increase the opportunities, automatically DPMO come down. This is one of the criticism DPMO has got. That is pitfall of DPMO. We are moving to the next question. Data driven decision making is an integral part of Six Sigma, may slow down some decision. For example, let's say you're doing it design of experiment or control chart may slow because you have to analyze and re-verify, revalidate, and so on and so forth, right? And build buy-in across the organization and all the above. So all the above, because it integral part of the part of Six Sigma may slow down sometime decision making, builds buy-in and all that. Okay. If the role throughput yield for a four-step process 95, then a good target throughput yield is for each step process is what? 99. So the formula is yield through yield equal to through yield 1 the power of n. N is 4, right? So you can get that value. Okay, control chart were originally developed by Walter Shewalter. What is the relationship between bias and linearity? Bias is a measure of inaccuracy at a point. Linearity is an evaluation of bias at several points or a range of concerns or dispersion, you may call it. Okay, accuracy is what? Getting consistent result repeatedly? No, that is repeatability. Reading to 4 decimal? No, it is not to do with the decimal. The best measuring device available? No. Getting unbiased true value, right? Unbiased, and it should be true value. Okay, statistical process control, a method to stabilize a process by detecting the process shift, right? Manipulate the process input? No. Correct for process autocorrelations using algorithm? No. So establish, because control chart mainly used for is establish, right? Whether the process stable or not is stable, we can use the control chart. Process capabilities to check whether the process is capable or not capable. This interesting question. Operation procedure as a part as a method of process control, right? Must consider human error or repeated as automated control, cannot be used unless the organization is ISO certified, all the above. No, must consider human error also as well. Again, follow-up questions on operation procedure as a method of process control can effectively standardize the process, divert resources where needed, channel the customer for expedite services, all the above. Okay, moving to the next question. We're developing the training objective for rolling out a new process. We are rolling out the new process. What we should include a discussion for the reason for the change, stick only to the bare essential, like must to have, spend a significant amount of time pointing out the problem with the old procedure. No, and none of the above. The answer is include a discussion for the change for the change. I mean, include a discussion, the reason for the change, right? When evaluating a training session, initial reaction are most important. Initial reaction are useful. Why? Because but long-term behavioral changes result align with the objective are most important. Behavioral change provide the best estimate. No, testing or examine to quantify learning for each student are often not helpful. No. So this is the one. After a training session has been completed, the best way to reinforce the training is to provide the opportunity to use the new tools and techniques, and through finance reward for or monetary reward, or with the examination with the tight supervision and all that. So the best thing is that provide opportunity. When reporting how well we meet our customer requirement, histogram showing our data and specification as is the preferred graphical tool. Of course, no doubt. We should remove the outlier. No. We should use CPK, the process in control, PPK if the process is not controlled. So this is the most correct answer, most relevant and correct answer. 90% confidence interval for the mean is from 13.808067 to 18.1933. This means that 90% probability that true mean lies between these two values. To demonstrate a compliance to a requirement that the CPK index be at least 1.67, that is 5 sigma, based on plus or minus 3 spread. The quality engineer computed CPK from 50 units, selected a random from the production lot, and before it was delivered to the customer. Which of the following statement describe this approach to capability analysis? It is invalid because no rational subgrouping was done. 50 was taken, but we need to know subgrouping, right? Okay, this could be one of the reason. And so it is acceptable method of computing. Okay, no, because we should do a rational grouping. It is invalid because the process may be out of control, which would not be detected with this approach, because 50 might not be true representation of a sample, right? So all the above except B. That means A and C. This is an interesting question on ANOVA. If an ANOVA analysis doesn't provide the result of F test, then there is also tiny, feedback is there at the end. Also, you'll get it. So the answer is we probably didn't run enough trials to estimate error. The software must be flawed. We can remove a factor with an effect close to 0 to free up the trials. So these two could be probable reasons. So next question, a 3 to the power 2 experiment means that we are covering what? So 2 level, 2 dependent variable and all that. So we know the formula L the power of F. L, this is L. L is level, 3 level. 2 is what factor? So this is the right answer. So this is also one of the profound question. Which of the following experimental design typically has the largest number of replication or repetition, right? Taguchi and Plackett Berman. Response, this is more to do an output, this is more to do an output. We will discuss more once we get the answer. Okay. And now the next question is two critical characteristics were inspected of 500 order, 50 error were found on 25 of the order, but 20 of those order were reprocessed to correct the error. The throughput yield is what? Right? So 50, you can see a DPU formula. We can see here 50 by 500. That means DPU is 0.1. So now we are talking about throughput yield, YT we can call it. 1 minus this value equal to 1 minus this value. So 90 percentage, right? So 90 is the right answer. We can submit. Let's see how much marks we have got. So we can click here and we got 100 out of 100, right? So some of the questions I have already given some more notes also as well. For example, I'm just skipping all this. Last three questions I have given some more notes also as well. So green signifies that everything is okay because we got 100 out of 100. You can see here. So yeah, so let's start from here. So ANOVA, one of the reason is that the F test cannot be performed on the regression where there are insufficient degree of freedom to estimate the error. Often factor can be removed from the regression to free up the trials for error estimation. So this is, we all know, standard notation for DOE is that L raise the power of F. And this is the important point that Taguchi and Plunkett Berman are designs are screening designs that involves a large number of factor with the minimum trials. Response surface design attempts to fit a nonlinear equation to the response surface. EOP is used to make the gradual improvement on time. Over time, a large number of trials are made and small changes are made in the factor level. So this we know that DPU we have already done 50 divided by 500 is 0.1 and 1 minus DPU is you get the throughput yield. I hope you find it useful, and I will keep this link in the description so that you can also practice this one. I hope you enjoy this. Please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have wonderful day.